Sydney back here. Just making this video today, early on the last day, the 4th day of UPW Sydney 2018. And I just want to make this video because last night I didn't get a chance to make a video because I ended up sleeping at 3 AM and somehow even I'm quite surprised, I'm surviving on like 3 hour sleep days and incredible, incredible scenes. I was just about to open up and yeah, like I want to quickly run through over yesterday and what I learned and what you can learn if you're watching this and you want to go to Tony Robbins, UPW. Yeah, all I can say is just mind-blowing. I mean, one of the biggest things I always say is you never know what you don't know, and if you're watching this with the mentality that you think you're alright, you don't need to change your life, well, that's fine, I respect that decision, but I always invite people to get out of their comfort zone and do something that you don't know what's going to happen, but you just want to try new things. Just go in with the curiosity, right? Because we have 12,000 people here. Hey, recording video. We have 12,000 people here from, I believe, around 30 different countries, and it was just magical. Magical. One of the most beautiful experiences I'll always remember, and yeah, like I can't really say more, and I learned so much yesterday. I really did, and oh man, playing different roles, supporting others. Yesterday was one of the days where I learned what it meant to truly give and like really appreciate what I have. Because one of the things we did, and also the highlight, is the Dickens process, which I won't highlight too much into it because I invite you to go to seminar and experience it for yourself. But if ever you go, if ever you feel like you have problems in your life that you want to deal with, you're not going anywhere, you're kind of staying stagnant in your life, and you don't know what it is, I invite you to come because, well, the Dickens process is just it's a process which you try to eliminate, or you don't try, you do eliminate your limiting beliefs. So what we do is just try to identify where your limiting beliefs are, what are they contributing to your life or discontributing. I don't know if that's the right word, but the word is that how are they impacting your life? And like for some people, these limiting beliefs can range from, oh, I don't have any money, or like, oh, rich people are greedy, or like something along the lines of like, I'm young, or I'm too old. And even those small things have a huge implication on your life. I mean, you might not see it, or you do see it, good on you, but something like if you always say you're too young, and though in your mind it might be true, at what point do you say, yes, I'm old enough to do something like this? And at some point during the day, you will start to get to a point where, hey, oh, you can go. Someone walked across. You get to a point where you will start feeling you're too old. I mean, there's never really a intersection between both. If I'm putting away, there's someone walking past and they think I'm recording front. But yeah, there'll never be a right age, and that's one of the limiting beliefs to go through, because the people that, if you believe you're too young, that might be true in your mind, there's nothing wrong with that, but it stops you from taking action. And furthermore, generally that leads to moments where you think you're too old, and there's never a ripe age. I mean, I started traveling when I was 18. It was one of the biggest differences in my life, a huge implication on my life, allowing me to get out of my comfort zone, meet people, and I would not be here today if I never took those small steps to be where I am. Now, that's just an example. There are many, many different ways. Like, I know for a fact, a lot of people think money is bad, or like rich people are greedy, and it's up to you if you want to choose that, but with that mentality, you resent rich people, and you'll never want to become rich because you associate wealth to being a bad person. And of course, you don't want to be a bad person. We're not bad people. And there's nothing wrong with just enjoying life and having extra money. And that's just one of the things you go through, and you might not notice that these things are limiting you on a very deep subconscious level. And that's one of the things you go through at the Tony Robbins. So if you have a chance you get to go, I would highly recommend it. This is my 3rd time attending a UPW type event, and yeah, if you ever get the chance to go for it. And so one of the biggest things I learned from this experience was the fact that I'm giving this time instead of taking. So my job is to actually serve people attending this UPW seminar, and I would say it's more rewarding for myself than it is. It's more rewarding for myself than it is to actually.
Hi,
Hey,
I'm
how are you?
Janine. I'm working with Anthony on the crew here. I'm from Australia. He's amazing.
Thank you. Yeah, you meet incredible people just like that, and that was not planned. I promise you, that was not planned. And yeah, you meet incredible people, and one thing you do instead of I just woke up and realized, but like one thing you do is that you serve people. Like for me, it's about serving people, helping people go through life-changing moments. That has helped me change my life. And when you are on a team full of like a family where everyone is like-minded, everyone understands because they've been through the same process, you have the most magical experiences, the magical time talking to people. You have incredible conversations about life, whatever it might be, like health, business, relationships. And I can say I've learned so much just talking to people this weekend than I have from most things in my life. Easily. Well, not even weekend, it's been like 4 days, but yeah, like the biggest things I learned, well, during the Dickens process, we went through the process of elimination, and it was really incredible. It really was incredible because just seeing 12,000 people scream out their hearts with tears of joy and absolute happiness I've never seen, even in myself. I remember I just burst into tears because I was so grateful for what I had, and it was just so much joy. Oh man, everyone was crying and like hugging each other. I don't know if it's something you might be interested in, but if you ever feel like you want to free that a little person inside of you and want to just become emotionally free and just break through all the barriers in your life that you're limiting yourself, and you want to go to a position where you want to take action and be able to control your life, I would hands down highly recommend it, because I go every year, like I said, primarily for everything. Well, number one is you're going to meet awesome, incredible people that you'll learn from and become friends with for the rest of your life. But not to mention stuff like breaking through your barriers, always growing, because I always say the learning never stops, and once you do it once, you have to do it again, because even though you broke limiting beliefs, there's always more limiting beliefs. Like when we go through growth, we always grow, then we hit plateaus, right? And then you'll notice you keep growing, and then you hit another plateau. And that's essentially what this is. Like you grow and break the momentum. Hello again.
He likes to talk a lot.
Yeah, and so yeah, you grow, and then I lost my words. But you grow, and you hit plateaus, and you can always keep growing. Like I'm looking back at your life. I'm sure if you think about something now where you learn a lot from, and then maybe work, you learn a lot, and then you hit this point where you're not learning so much, and then you realize you find something new that allows you to grow even more. So that's just one of the things I'm talking about. But I don't want to keep talking too much, because I'm supposed to be helping, because we're about to open, and yeah, we're about to open, and it's 4th day. Tony Robbins just left, and yeah, and we also get Pitbull tonight. Pitbull was last night. We had Pitbull last night. I'm not sleeping too well, but Pitbull came last night, and wow, I have mad respect for the man. And never believe what you see on the TV, guys. Never believe what you see, because don't believe this video if you don't want to believe me. But Pitbull, wow, what an incredible figure. He was telling us his story, the roots he came from, like yeah, and the fact that he went through all that and been through modest life, childhood, and to be where he is today. I respect the man greatly, and I never used to rate him, I never understood him, and I never really liked the guy for some reason, right? But you never know until you really know, right? Anyway, I'll go now because I want to go back to work, so peace out, bye.